All right, welcome back to the Sharp Side channel. I'm finally starting to pronounce that a little better. Really excited because, it's nice to pronounce your own YouTube channel name. Today is the update video on the Caiman 1434 welding gloves. As you can see, this left-hand glove is unused. It is very unused. Got some wood chips on it from this very dirty workbench. Yeah, look at that, guys. Come on, I gotta clean up around here. But so this is gonna serve as a little comparison. Basically, this unused left-hand glove, still original fit and feel, if you will, because it hasn't been used. And I'm about to dirty it up if I put this right one on, because it is. This right one is used. It's pretty used, guys. I've been welding with this for almost every single work day since I put the review on the old YouTube, and it's held up pretty all right so far. But this is gonna this left-hand glove is gonna kind of serve as our control, if you will, if you want to call this a little science experiment. And well, here's our right-hand glove, guys. About 20 plus days of work days. We've got a good, we've got a good rip in the leather here. I'll just take it off so I can show you guys. We got a good rip in the leather. That is the interior lining exposed. This stitch piece, it is this piece of leather on this glove. It's kind of like a V, this part. I don't know why they did this. Sewed it in from the back of the glove to this piece. I don't even know why. That makes no sense. This makes sense because it is to protect the, I don't even know what you call those. Your calluses, I suppose? Yeah, let me protect my calluses whilst I'm welding. Alright, I don't even know. But yeah, this kind of makes sense because when you're picking something up, it gives you a little extra. Let's just find something. Yeah. Just this old hammer handle. This little extra protection here, and this palm padding. That palm padding is nice. It gives you an extra little bit of cushion. So it acts as an anti-vibration measure. Or, just helps eliminate your vibration with an angle grinder. That gives you some padding against whatever you're holding. And this just gives you a little extra protection on the glove in case this is hot, whatever you're holding. And pretty comfy. I mean, that kind of makes sense. A little split protection there. I don't know why they wouldn't wrap it around the thumb. Or, just use a thicker leather like these 1512s. But a thicker leather would decrease hand feel. You wouldn't be able to do delicate work. If I needed to write with this pencil or fine finger work, whatever it may be, you wouldn't be able to do that with a thick leather. That's why these are more light duty stick, MIG, kind of flux core gloves, which is why I wear this right for a good trigger feel, and it's comfortable, lightweight, but definitely got some cuts across here in this abrasion. We've got some cuts over here. Let me bring out the flashlight, put a spotlight on this. So there's some cuts. Abrasion from the wire wheel. You're getting a little tear up there. The middle finger, starting to get a little tear in the leather over here. Pointer finger as well. Just some more cuts in the leather, cuts and scrapes as it gets abraded. Here, that was a grinding disc. I bumped it with my finger. That's on me. But, it felt up pretty good. Otherwise, starting to, this leather hand protection here is starting to do, what am I trying to say? The stitches have fallen apart. They've ripped. They've been burned. Whatever happened. And this additional leather piece right here, you can see it's still got, this one's, because it's new, but they stitch here and they leave this much. They stitch here and this bit of leather is still exposed or left unstitched. It's not glued down or anything, so it's, don't know if you guys can hear that, but it moves and it can catch some stuff, and you can get sparks that burn the stitches and stuff, which is why it'll rip down. It'll rip. And, well, that's still holding on there in the corner, but this part's gone, and There's another look at the hole, and it's starting to burn in the liner. Liner's starting to get burnt. And this part, you can see the stitch marks, the stitching holes. If I could hold the glove underneath the camera, so you guys could actually see this. But yeah, there's the stitch holes. So those stitches went pretty quickly within the first 2 or 3 days. 3 days. But again, these would be worth it if you're doing light duty stick, light duty MIG, heavier flux core, like kind of what I do with just your dominant hand as a, as a feeler glove, if you will, just so you have better trigger feel, better material feel. You can sense if something's hotter because the glove is thinner, so the heat's going to reach your nerves a little quicker. But again, like most Caiman products, I do like them, and I am unsponsored, not sponsored whatsoever. I bought these with my own money. They're not cheap, but they're definitely worth it. And they're not, well, these I think I saw them. These came in 1424s. They're 34s. Excuse me. The Caiman 1434s. I do believe I saw these go to $30 for a pair of these. So hopefully they bring that back down, because for $30, guys, it's stretched. I don't know about $30, but for $20 exact, I would go buy another 2 pairs of these right now. For $25, I'd go buy another pair in like a week or 2 weeks, because I know this isn't going to last. It's not going to last another month without some repairs. I do have some Kevlar thread, though, and some leather needles that I just got. So I'm going to see if I can learn how to sew leather, and maybe I'll give you guys a glove repair video. But that's going to be a work in progress, because I don't know how to sew. That's going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, so they are worth it. And there's not too much more to be said about that. Other than I really appreciate you guys watching my channel and staying for these videos, because they might not be super interesting for some of y'all, but for others that are looking for gloves, they're starting to weld, or just kind of bored and browsing YouTube. I'm trying to put out some good information for you guys, because I didn't have access to any of this information when I started, and I kind of just ended up buying some crappy gloves, got burnt, they weren't comfortable, just didn't really have a good time till I started getting some better equipment, and it really makes a difference. It's like driving a 1990 Camry to work. It's reliable, it'll get you there, but it's not as nice as that newer Maserati or whatever, that Mercedes-Benz. It's not as nice. It'll still do the job. It'll get you from point A to point B, but you're not going to have the comfort. You're not going to have the luxury, the nice things, the niceties, as, some of the other things. I mean, heck, I could weld in these cotton work gloves. That's like $10 for a pack of 15. These suck. You'll get burnt because they're thin. Possibility of getting electrocuted because they contain water. These hold on to water, and they're just garbage in welding. Get that out of here. But good gloves will pay dividends when it comes to welding. So just wanted to put that out there. Really appreciate you guys watching. Please leave me a comment for what you guys want to see me do here on the channel, and hope you guys have a great day. Stay warm out there, because it's rather chilly out here at around my place. Just hope you guys have a good day. See ya.